and good morning. It is Friday morning here. It is early. I don't think I filmed this early in years. My kids got up early and I'm like, you know what? We're just gonna film. I just was feeling it. They are occupied. I am on my second cup of coffee, so I might not be as chipper yet. Time will tell. So let's do I want to do a full face. I want to do glam. I'm just kind of feeling it. I have taken a hiatus from doing makeup and I'm just super excited to kind of mess around and play in it. I was over in my drawers looking through things and I'm like, oh, I haven't used this in a while. Oh, I love this. I have a sample here of a foundation that came in the mail and I quite honestly forgot about it. And so we're going to test that out. It's the Charlotte Tilbury Airbrush Flawless Foundation. I know this is not a new foundation to you probably, but I've just been sticking to what I know. Before we get into makeup, so I just got up and instead of using cleanser to wash my face, I just took a simple micellar water, the more natural one. Well, I don't know, it's got a blue cap. I think it's a sensitive, that's the word, sensitive skin one. And I was looking in the mirror, I'm like, man, my face is so plump today. And I'm all about that. Because I don't know, as I'm aging, I'm noticing like a loss of firmness and just a little less plump. The only time I'm more plump is when I eat a lot of like salt before bed. So that's like my secret trick if you want to look plump the next day, eat a bunch of salt before bed. Anyways, my skin is looking fantastic. And I'm like, what did I put? Oh, I put this on my face last night. It's the Drunk Elephant F-Balm Electrolyte Water Facial Mask. If you are suffering from really super dehydrated skin, this stuff so plump. I mean, you probably can't tell, but I can. My skin looks amazing. So definitely recommend that if you are suffering from, this is too early for this close, really dry skin or just dehydrated, lackluster, that kind of thing, give that a go. So I'm going to do things backwards today because I want to use the Anastasia Sultry palette. I want to do some glitter and there is fallout in this palette and I know there is. So we are going to do my eyes first. I'm finally almost out of my Milani eyeshadow primer and I'm mentioning this because I believe I bought this 2 years ago. I was trying to look back in my videos. I think it was 2018 when I bought this. So this has lasted me almost 2 years. Now keep in mind I don't do makeup every day, so it'd probably last, let's see, if you did makeup every single day, I'd say it probably lasts at least a year maybe. This stuff is good. I don't see a reason to ever spend more money on eyeshadow primer because this gets it done. Like, what's going on with my eye right here? Like, I feel like as I'm aging, this eye is getting droopier. Like, it needs to be picked back up. I just want to like tape it. I know celebrities sometimes do that, but man, it just would look a little better if she was just picked up a little bit. I really like this palette. We're just going to start with something simple. I'm going to put this Fresh. It's called Fresh. It's just a matte cream shade all over the place here. Because, oh my gosh, my eyes look a little puffy. So how are you guys doing? We are doing fantastic. My kids are doing great. We're into a definite routine with this homeschooling thing. I guess by the time you see this, we'll be at the end of our 6th week of at-home schooling. It's not that bad. You know, for years I hyped myself up thinking, I can't do it. It's going to be stressful. How am I going to teach 2 kids different things at the same time? But then I think to like, before we had modern schools where you had a schoolhouse. And in that schoolhouse, you had children from the area and they were all in different grades. And I don't know if there's more than one teacher. Maybe there was only one. But somehow that teacher was able to teach all of the children all their different subjects. It's a lot of going back and forth. Okay, this isn't in the way, is it? Okay. Oh, wow, that just really made me look different. It's a lot of going back and forth between things, but, you know, they have their own subjects online, and they have, you know, I guess if I were in charge of it, I'd probably have some books to reference and stuff like that, but in a way, it's kind of fun. I'm going to go in with this matte shade called Birch here. I'm finding that it's kind of fun. And it keeps them occupied for at least the first half of the day. I would say if you wanted to like push it, you could get, you know, a week's worth of schooling done sooner. Like if you wanted to have a free day, you like push it. I'm just kind of letting them go at their own pace just because it keeps them occupied throughout the day. And it keeps the arguing down to a minimum. You know, because when they're home, they want to play with each other, but then they want to like both do the same thing. And you know, if you have kids, how that goes. So I'm able to like buzz around and get all my cleaning and all my chores done that I normally do just not this. Today they don't have school, so I'm able, I don't even know why. Today is Friday. I don't know why they don't have school, but I'm not going to complain about it. And that's why I'm able to sit here right now and put on eyeshadow. It's this twig shade, so I'm going to take that and just kind of deepen up the crease a little bit here. I have not played around like this in so long. I would have to say like my favorite eye looks on myself, especially in the springtime, are just like a warm matte, really blown out crease. And then just something soft and sparkly on the lid. So I think that's the direction we're going to take this today. So I got to tell you, I am, well, always have been really into decorating. I was not able to really enjoy that passion or that aspect of the creative side of life, you know, while having young children, just because they get into everything and they, you know, they're kids. Like, I'm not going to decorate my house nice and then have them wake up from nap time and knock things over, spill things onto whatever. So I have been unable to thoroughly enjoy decorating for quite a few years, really. It's only been I'd say the last 3 years that I'm like, okay, basically since we moved here. My kids are older. Isaac will be 8 in June, and Chloe is, well, she's 9.5 right now. So I've been able to get back into that. And so I have been finding and binge watching. Excuse me, kitties, I'm filming. Do you hear this? So I've been finding and binge watching all kinds of decorating videos on YouTube and just really enjoying it. As you saw, I've been, you know, enjoying Amazon a lot these days. I actually, once things open back up, would like to kind of go out to maybe some antique shops or, I don't know, just kind of some local places here to see if I can find anything that needs a little love, something I can refinish. Okay, these kitties, hold up. Guys, Mommy's doing something. Olaf, oh, jeez. Just ruined my curtains, sir. Now you don't get to come in. I was feeling bad for you, but now I no longer feel bad for you. You are going out. Kitties, they're another reason why you can't enjoy decorating. You put stuff out, and they just go up there and knock her down just to see what your reaction is. Like, seriously. So I told you I've been watching Liz by her channel name is Traditions by the Seasons. Another lady I really enjoy. And I love watching these southern ladies because I love to listen to their accents. I'm totally envious. Like, your accent is way better than mine. Actually, I kind of feel like I've lost mine a little bit, which is okay. Anyway, the other lady is Sheila, and her channel is At Home with Sheila. Oh gosh, she's a sweet lady. Anyways, I just love watching their videos and listening to them talk. Just, you know, like real people. I'm taking a little bit of that teak shade, and I'm going to put that in the outer third of my eye here. No, I'm just going to take a little bit of the pearl shade and put that on the inner third. Now for my least favorite part, eyeliner, I'm going to do this Milani Stay Put Matte Liquid Liner. So I love to do like a little feline flick kind of thing where it's not like a full-fledged wing, but the end of it there kind of flicks up just a little bit because I feel like it gives just a... Wow, my eye is super hooded today. I don't know what is... Too much salt. Lifts the eye ever so slightly, but not like really, really winged out. So I thought my kids were going to be the distraction in this video. No, it's my cats. Look, you can't see it, but I've locked Olaf out because he won't leave us alone. He just put a huge snag in my new curtains. Now he's over there digging underneath the door, and she's on this side of the door watching him act like a fool. So these are a pair of lashes I just have in my lash container. I have no idea what they are. I don't even know if I like these. They look like a broom. They're really thick. I'll show them to you. What? I don't know. I have no idea. So they look like that. Let's give these a go. They're probably either Kiss or Ardell because those are really the only two lash brands that I buy from. If I hate them, they're coming off. I already don't like the... What are these? You know when you order them online or you see them on somebody else, that's not necessarily a good measure to know if they'll work for you or not because everyone's eyes are different. Unless the person you're watching has a very similar eye shape this way and how far they're set back in the head, because that matters. I mean, I'll watch someone with, say, a completely different eye shape than me, and I'll be like, oh, those lashes look amazing on her, and then I'll buy them. And then I get them, and they're like out to here, and they're touching my eyebrows, and they're just stupid looking, right? So I've learned, for me, I need a smaller lash, even if I cut the end off. I just can't do something huge because it looks utterly ridiculous. Now what are you doing? What? I tell you what, these kitties. What are you getting at? Okay, I'm already feeling like these are too big. Holy, what are these lashes? Maybe I need to cut them. That is huge. These bad boys are thick. I do not. No. Nope, don't like those. Those are going away. I think it's because I'm so used to just mascara nowadays that when I put some of these lashes on that I used to wear, I'm like, how in the world did I wear this? I think these are the House of Lashes Iconic, I think, or Boudoir. Now, the House of Lashes, not all of them, but they have a very thick band on them, which is uncomfortable, and it's not very pliable, so they're a little tricky to work with. Okay, these are pretty. But once again, the band on this thing is huge. I'm gonna go in with the primer. This is the Bobbi Brown Face Base. I'm telling you guys, that overnight stuff that I put on my skin, I don't know why I'm not using that more. Like, I am so impressed with how plump my skin looks. This is gonna be great for makeup. All right. Oh crap, this is what I was gonna do today. Let's do this anyways because we're gonna go in with it says it's a matte finish foundation, which I don't really like, unless I'm going many hours. I prefer something a little more natural finish, but I'm gonna put the Hollywood Flawless Filter as a second primer since I already put a first primer on. No, I would have done that anyways just because the Bobbi Brown is gonna hydrate. This is going to add some dewiness. Where do we want to put this, though? I've seen people use this, but I don't necessarily want to be emphasizing these pores. So let's maybe do it out here. I don't know if I want to put it on my chin. I feel like I need to do extra on my chin because anyone else... Okay, now the sun's coming through. Is anyone else having issues with keeping foundation on? Let's do it right here. Their chin. Because lately, ain't nothing, even with primer, ain't nothing staying on this chin. And I'm not even touching it. Like, seriously, nothing. It's like I just want to glue it onto that area. Because it looks so stupid when you have a full face of makeup and then right here, it's red and exposed because you can see all the, real skin peeking through. Just gonna actually blend that in with my fingers. I was thinking about that today. Some things, ooh, that's pretty. It's a pretty glow. Some things I really like to blend in with my fingers. I just feel like, especially face products like foundation, concealer, it just marries the best with your fingers. I mean, you don't put moisturizer on with a brush or a sponge. You use your fingers. Cool Freud, that's the other language, Chelsea. Cool, neutral, or neutral. Okay, shades 3, 4, or 5.5. I'm not sure. That is not very much for a sample. That's like, if I dig into this, barely enough for my face. I'm liking going into the darker colors. It makes me feel like I might be a little bit tan. You know what I do when I'm unsure? I'll just take a little bit of everything, honestly. Like, I'll do the same thing. I'll be at a store and I'll be like, I don't know what color to get. Heck, let's just get one of each. I'm going to blend in with a brush today because I'm feeling it. I'm going to go with, I think the 5 is going to be too yellow, so I'm going to go in with the 4. Now, I didn't really pay attention to what people were saying about this, but if I remember correctly, I don't think very many people liked this Airbrush Flawless Foundation. You know what's going on right now that I'm not participating in? The Sephora VIB sale. I think mostly because it's like, so what? Ulta offers 20% off all the time. You know what I mean? Like, I think most people are like, nah. At least people I know are, you know, more apt to shop at Ulta because of the point system being redeemable for dollars off future purchases kind of thing. And they run sales like constantly. Now, I haven't had an Ulta 20% in a while, and I actually need one because I need to buy more eyeshadow primer because I'm almost out. And I need some shampoo. And I know they're going to send me one right after I buy something. It always works that way. Anyone else make a big purchase and then you get a coupon in the mail and you're like, really? I think they do that on purpose. To get you back in the store, be like, oh, she just bought the couch. Let's snag her and bring her back in to buy some accessories. It's hard to tell because this sample size is so small. I mean, it's probably enough to cover half of my face. I'm trying to make it spread out here. I don't really want to do like too many layers though, because then you look cakey. But it's alright. I mean, I don't like it better than what I already have, so there's that. So I'm running low on my concealer here. This is the L'Oreal Infallible Pro Glow. Once again, I think I bought this 2 years ago, but it's been my sole concealer now for a while. I'd probably say, oh gosh, probably since last summer. So we're getting down to the bottom of the barrel here. I can't see a dang thing. I have to hold this stupid mirror. Sorry. I got rid of my desk setup, so this is like really wonky now. And anyways, what concealers are you liking like right now? I am not into anything too matte and drying. Don't necessarily need full coverage either. I like the consistency of this one. It's kind of serum-like, and it's a lighter coverage. But if I ever get that Ulta 20% off, I probably would be in the market for a concealer too. And since I'm pretty confident that the drugstore is going to have something, and I love this one so much, I really don't want to pay, you know, $30 for a concealer. Excuse me. I'm going to put a little here on my nose. I'm not liking how that foundation is kind of settling into my pores and laying real flat and just making them be like, here I am, look at me. Okay, there is cat hair all over my makeup brushes, and I feel like all I'm doing is just swirling the cat hair all up in my face, and my face is itching like crazy right now. I'm going to take a little bit of the By Terry powder, and when I say little, help me, I mean a very small amount. So I just take a brush, and I put that on there, and then I take it all off. And whatever's left is all that I use because too much powder underneath these eyes. I mean, if you're going for I want to look older, that would be what you would do. I haven't used a powder bronzer in a while because I've been loving the Drunk Elephant cream situation, but I'm going to go in with the Nars Laguna because A, it's old as dirt, and I either need to use it up or throw it away. So I'm going to go with the Use It Up, and I'm going to take, well, not that brush, my bronzer brush. This is the Wayne Goss number 11. And I just like to make this forehead appear smaller. I've kind of stopped doing the whole here thing too much. Just like a little sun kiss kind of thing. Because I have an already kind of, you know, cheekbone situation going on. So if I put too much there, I don't know. I think it looks too sculpted. But I do like a little bronzing action here on my nose. All right, let's finish those under eyes because I feel like I look a little bit creepy without anything underneath there. Hello?
Hello. I got up late, so I just seeing your stuff here now. The most recent ones that I got, I just looked my order.
Where were we? So my mom called. We were talking about sheets. I had asked on Instagram where you guys buy your sheets. What you like. Only because like I like to try different brands. I like to try different things. I'm gonna go in with the Tarte Tipsy. This is one of my favorite blushes. Honestly, don't think they make this anymore. But something similar is the Tom Ford Flush. Also love that color. So I'm gonna go in with that because I like to be a little matchy-matchy. So anyways, we got to chatting about that, and I ended up going with Home Reflections, which is a brand sold on QVC, because they had a set of sheets for $45 with extra pillowcases, so 4 pillowcases for my king size bed for $45. 500 thread count, cotton polyester blend. You know you're a real adult when you sit and talk about sheets, right? Gosh, this is such a pretty color blush. So anyways, I did finish mascara on my lower lash line, and then I just kind of smudged out a couple brown shadows here underneath my cheeks. Went out and brought the garbage up because in the meantime, my battery died on my camera. So I've been kind of buzzing around here. That's done. I'm going to go in with Champagne Pop. Whenever I do like a peachy cheek, I always like to wear this highlighter because I feel like it's so complimentary. And it just feels like a good spring highlighter to throw on your face here. Ooh, that is pretty. I actually get excited about home stuff, like really hardcore. But as we already spoke about, I really enjoy decorating. I enjoy keeping a home. I enjoy making my home a welcoming, inviting space. It's something that gives me joy. I do want to try, when the store opens back up, I want to go into Target. Actually, I think Target's open. But anyways, when this whole thing is over, I want to go to Target and smell the, is it earth? It's not hearth. I feel like it's not hearth. It's kind of like the herb debate. Is it hearth or is it earth and hand? Candles by Magnolia. I want to smell them and buy one. This cheekbone is different. This whole side of my face, raise your hand if you experience this, but this whole side of my face, the bone structure is different than this side, and I actually prefer this side. This is my better brow. This is my better cheekbone. This whole side is just, it's different. It doesn't lay the same, so I have to apply things differently. All right, anyways, I'm going to throw on some of the Pixie Glow Mist because this is a matte foundation, and I'm already not liking this kind of like, maybe you can't see it, but it's kind of like flat. Oh, I hate doing this. It's kind of like flat and meh in here. Whoo-wee, doggy, that is way too close. Oh, don't eat that. So I stepped outside to pull up the garbage can because he already went by, and it is way too gorgeous to be sitting in here chatting with you. No, I love you guys. It's a beautiful day, and I want to go outside and take a walk at least, get the dog out for a walk. I should say that not too loud because she loves walks. Well, that just added exactly what I needed. All right, so I kind of pulled together here while I was chatting with my mom a possibly good lip combo or not. So I grabbed Pillow Talk, which now they think about it, this doesn't make a whole lot of sense, but let's do it anyways. This is a slightly pink undertoned lip liner. So I did a little bit of a slight overlining on my lips. And my husband's like, your lips look like you got injections. I'm like, no. I just overlined and put on a really juicy gloss. See, like, look at that. Just a little overlining does the trick. And I know you guys already know this, but I don't normally do it. So just a little. Nothing crazy. I don't want to look like a whole new person. But, all right. Nars Lodi Scent Lip Pencil. One of my favorite. Oh, it needs to be sharpened. This time of year colors, just because it's so light and comfortable to wear. It's not a thicker lipsticky formulation. Really, when it warms up, I really prefer, okay, sorry, talking at the same time. I prefer like a stained lip look because when it's windy out and you got your hair down, your hair gets in your lip and then it gets drug across your face. And I rocked that look all day the other day. At nighttime, my husband's looking at me, he's like, why do you have like a streak of color on your face? I'm like, are you kidding me? Because my hair got stuck in my lips during the wind. All right, and then I'm going to throw a little NYX Butter Gloss over it. Love this color. See why I picked it? It's called Peach Cobbler. These lashes are growing on me. I can see why I love them so much. At first, I thought they were a little bit large just because I'm used to wearing either just mascara or the Ardell Demi Wispies, which are smaller, and these are like bam. But the longer I wear them, the more I'm like, oh, I love it. So thank you guys so much for chatting with me today. I had such a great time. I love this time. It's It's good for the soul to just to have this girl time, even though it's kind of funny because I'm actually just sitting in my room talking to a camera, but I'm pretending. It feels like you're here. It really does. And I know if you guys were here, we would just be rolling on the floor laughing and probably drinking wine too soon. I hope you guys have a fantastic day, and we'll chat again soon. Bye, guys.